Hola, co-host.
What's up, dude? Hola.
Hola.
What are you, bilingual now? What
Exactly.
the hell? You've been taking those midnight community college classes, trying to pick up old ladies or
Exactly.
something? The damn old cleaning ladies?
Hanging on the east side, trying to pick up, trying to go to one of those places where you go in and you pay for a dance.
Uh-huh.
I just went into one of those places not too long ago.
Yeah?
I just exploring.
Oh, yeah, exploring?
People who don't know Austin on the east side, they have a lot of culture on the east side. People who ain't from Austin don't know. You go on the east side, a lot of Mexican places.
Yeah, right.
And I went into one place, and you go in, and I saw women standing on the wall.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are they just standing there? And then every now and then they go up to these guys, and these guys will give them $1. And I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute, where am I at a cat house?
What the hell? I was about to say, it sounds like a whorehouse to me.
Nah, man. But the guys were paying to dance.
What the hell? The
Yeah,
guys were paying to dance?
Yeah, exactly. And the girls didn't take the clothes off or anything. Guys were paying to dance. Now,
Paying to dance.
Now I might have missed something because I don't understand. I don't speak Spanish.
Are you sure you didn't like bust in on a Mexican wedding or something? I know they do those dollar dances where you dance, people make money off their friends.
Man, I don't know what was happening, but the girls were kind of cute.
Really?
Oh, that's a stretch for me.
Yeah,
my standards
doesn't
are low.
really say much. Yeah.
For me, but
It doesn't tell me anything coming from you, Corey.
And it was dark. But
oh, even better.
So I don't know. That could have been Monopoly money they were giving these girls.
It could have been, yeah.
But they are tokens or something.
Yeah.
It could have been like at an
What
arcade.
the hell were you doing? I mean, just hanging out, looking for something to do?
Just walking the streets.
You just walking the streets,
Yeah,
huh?
just roamed into a place.
I bet that's not all you were doing. Are times that tough, dude? Are you like selling your ass now? Oh,
Yeah, I
man,
was selling
Corey,
ass. I
told you about that.
I was. It was a hard night. It was a busy night. I decided to walk into a little pub. I thought it was a pub, and I mean a Mexican bar where women were dancing. Nah, man,
I thought I saw you on one of those hookers at the point.
Man, look, all right.
guy.
I don't even want to go into this discussion.
Sometimes dudes have to do this shit too. Oh boy, Corey Coleman walking down the street, waving his hand, hoping for something to eat.
You see me walking down the street as a saxophone playing.
See you talking to some dude in a van, and then they got audio. You ready to do this? Yeah,
man.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this.
No, I wasn't walking
don't
the
use
street
that.
selling my ass,
God.
man. No, I wasn't walking the street selling my ass. I went with some friends, man. We decided to just go, and we've been everywhere in Austin, all right? We've gone everywhere. So we decided to go to the east side and go to some bars where we didn't speak the language. We said it'd be like going to Mexico,
Obviously.
but it is not like going to Mexico. It's like going to Mexico without having to spend the gas.
It's a 15-minute trip, right?
Exactly. So we went there and we walked in this place. I'm like, what the hell is going on? But all I know is I want to try it. I want to like pay one of these girls to dance, but I can't speak the language.
I'm sure they speak the language of money. I mean, shit.
I want chit chat though. You know, I don't want to just dance and sit down.
What? You want to talk
Yeah.
to these broads?
Exactly.
What the hell? What the hell are they going to tell you?
Well, look, you got to know.
You gonna
Spanish.
get to know them?
Yeah, you got to know Spanish if you want to say what you doing tonight. So you see what I'm going.
Can't you tell what they're doing? They're accepting your money for a dance.
After you get off of work from dancing for $1.
Yeah.
I want to know what you. All I can say is hola.
I'm sure there's that one guy in that big ass sombrero, like, put them all in that truck. I don't know where he's taking them, but hey, work's over. Come on, let's go.
You see me trying to get in there with them, see where they're going.
Yeah, ándale, rápido.
I'm hiding under the car like Rob De Niro in Cape Fear.
And he tells you, no panocha for you.
No, El Negro, no.
No panocha.
But yeah, it was an experience, man.
I
it was
bet.
something else. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take
Hey.
my classes. I'm gonna go back.
Take me with you.
Esta noche.
I got to see this. Take me with you. I'll film it.
All right, I'll take you with me.
Then I'll sell it to HBO.
tell you, we got a lot bit of you fixed in Mexico. You probably have a chip in you that lets you speak Spanish.
I got plenty of chips and hot sauce. So that's what I do.
I think that'll work. So, all right, man.
ready?
We got a lot of stuff to do.
What's going on? What's going on today's show?
We're gonna talk about some woman I feel bad talking about.
What?
Yeah. We're gonna talk about some women I feel really bad talking
Someone you feel bad
about. I've talked
about
a lot of
talking
shit about this girl, and I feel bad.
Oh no!
So we're gonna talk about that. What else did I have planned here? Okay, we'll get into that when we get into it. That's all I know right now.
Yeah. No, we don't do much planning for this show.
No, we just jump right into
happens,
it, man.
Yeah.
We just jump right into it. What we do, we just cut the computer on, hit the button, and we say, "Let's do this!"
Exactly.
Right, okay, I'm gonna start over again.
I know you threw me off guard. I was like, "What?"
I do this every week.
I was paying attention to these naked pictures over here. Chick from the James Bond film.
Okay, all right, you ready?
All right,
we're gonna do this over again.
All right, let's do it.
Are you ready this time? Are you ready?
Right.
And now I'm waiting
ready.
on you.
I'm ready.
Okay.
No, I'm waiting on you now.
Okay, well, I'm ready. Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Damn it, I'm ready.
Let's do this!
Somebody said that every time we do that, they're at work and they want to do it.
Oh, my God.
Better get your ass fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you see some guy at work just
Yeah.
by in his cubicle, like it's all quiet, and he stands up, "Let's do it!"
And there's some guy who throws a stapler right at his head. Do that, bitch.
Sit your ass down.
Get to work.
Got your review coming up next week.
Laughing your ass off. What the hell are you looking at over there?
Yeah, listen to that damn show.
This guy's looking at porn.
On that damn website. Get off that shit. All right, I'm just adjusting your levels, your vocals.
I know, you scared me when you started adjusting things. I'm like, oh, boy. Don't touch that.
Oh, that's the other thing I was going to talk about. I compliment people all the time on the site, but I really want to compliment the people on the site for just, you never know how cool people are until they have to band together for a common cause.
Yeah, what's the common cause?
Oh, let's see. There was a guy. I'm trying to figure out how to put. No, I'm not trying to figure out how to put this nicely because I know I say this word a lot on the show. And it's never because I'm just using it. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll tell you what the word is in a minute. It's never because I'm just throwing it out there, using it as slang or just a part of our discussions.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna have to use that word.
What word?
Nigger.
What?
What?
How dare you use that word around me, Corey?
And I'll tell you why. It's to illustrate a good point. So there was a guy who signed on. I mean, and I have to give it to him. He was very upfront, very forward.
Yeah.
There's no mistaking where he came from with his name. I got to give him that.
All right.
Nigger hater. Yeah. So
what? That's original.
I don't think. Yeah, we never had that on the site before.
No, never. No, that's a first.
So he came on, and I noticed him at first because he was on my page.
Yeah.
Natural. I'm sure he went to go see Leon too. He looked like he likes black people very much.
I never met the guy. Yeah.
Oh, you're not friends with him?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right. You probably like with fuck Spicks or something. That's your friend.
I guess so.
And I'm gonna call Mr. Nigger. He came on.
Mr.
Can I call you Mr. Nigger, please? No. So Nigger hater. As some people, he goes by many aliases. I'm sure some people would actually probably like to call him N-word hater.
N-word hater.
Yeah,
okay.
but I'm just gonna tell him where he's coming from.
Okay.
I'm gonna address him properly.
You're gonna let him know where he's coming from.
Exactly.
All right.
No. So he came on.
I have to hear this. Yes.
And it's not going where you think it's going. You're probably going to expect something.
Come on, I'm expecting something. I'm expecting a goddamn great story, just like the rest of our audience right now. So you got me, Corey. You got my attention.
I didn't say it was a story. I'm illustrating a point about how the community gets together. So Nigger Hater came onto my page. Mm-hmm. And
guess what?
and he said,
I hate niggas.
No, he said, and I love the way he's Nigger Hater, but then he came on and said, fuck all you nigger lovers.
What?
And
wow.
That was.
Now, is he addressing everyone who's going to your page? Is that how that works?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Fuck all you nigger lovers.
Nigger lovers.
I'm talking to you, sir.
And I'm sure he was sitting at home in his nice home, dressed up in his 3-piece suit.
Yeah, in his 3-piece.
Probably some VP somewhere, some company, sitting up in his executive office
with a big top hat and cane. Yeah,
looking like the Monopoly guy.
Exactly,
Mr. Nigger Lover here.
He's lighting a cigar with a $100 bill. Yeah,
go to Nigger place. Yes. Do not pass go. But so he was on my site and. And that's all he had to say, and then so I caught it. Like that day, I caught it, and I got rid of the profile, of course. Mm-hmm. But Mr. Nigger Lover, I mean, I'm sorry, that's me. Yeah, no, Mr. Nigger Hater came on, and he just had that one message there, and that's all. He didn't get very far.
That's it.
But that dude must have been on the site for about maybe 3 hours.
Yeah,
and just got one thing out and was gone after I got rid of him. But the emails that I got, I must have got nearly 20 emails from people. There's a guy named Nigger Hater here, and we love him. No.
We like him. You should put him on the show.
We love nigger hate. No,
certainly.
Hey, you know what? I wish I could. I wish I could put him on the show.
We represent everyone here.
Exactly.
Corey.
We need
do
to
not discriminate.
We need. Well, I want to hear what the racists have to say too.
Exactly. They have a voice too,
exactly.
Corey, and it will be heard.
Lift every voice and sing. Include nigger haters.
Exactly.
Now he came on. I mean, and didn't get that far. So I have 20 emails from people, and this is what I find so great about this site. We have a rare thing. We have a site where no matter how crazy things get, people just don't. They don't yell at each other. They don't get mad, but they will yell at the one person that they feel comes on and has some sort of hate to them. Whether it's hate towards women, mentally ill, our niggas, our black people. So black people, any kind of race.
Yeah.
So all these people came on. They were saying, "Please get rid of this guy. Do you know that there's this guy here, and we can't take this." It was like almost a page. I
won't allow this.
I cannot come back to the keyboard unless this guy is gone.
He's really fucking up my day. Why must he spread the hate today?
Now, while I would love to have the guy talk to me, I would love to have his point of view. I'm sure you would too. We'd love to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure what he's all about, though.
We know.
Obviously,
I'd love to get
he doesn't like black people.
But I'd love to get his opinion on movies. I'd love to get his opinion on movies with black people.
Oh, he probably hates them.
But you never know.
You never know. Hey, he maybe he likes Will Smith. Who knows? They tend to do sometimes.
I've heard about racists who say, like neo-Nazi type, who say, I listen to rap music. But it's just to know where they're coming from. And he's like, no, you like that shit. Come on.
Just to know where they're coming from.
You going down the street bobbing your head to that shit. You know? When you got your windows
they're
up,
in the closet. They're definitely in the closet with their rap music. Yeah. Oh my God.
They try to, like it's research.
Research.
Let's see what these black people up to today. Put on some ludicrous.
See him jamming, and then his wife comes in, and he's like, oh, damn it, honey, I sure do hate niggers.
Yeah, Bob, what are you doing? No, I'm studying.
It got me bobbing my head so much it makes me full of hate. I'm just full of angry.
Full of angry. Like that little midget from the hall. Yeah, you know those fools are sitting up there like they're at home studying, like they're in a lab listening to the music.
Exactly.
I'm going to get to the secret message behind all this black yaya music.
And you know they're listening to Bismarcky. You got what I need.
Because you say he's just a friend. You're no friend of mine, no.
Oh, baby, you. Oh, my God. He's Jim. Yes. I understand this music. I understand. I love niggers.
Like they're in there with a lab coat on.
Exactly.
I know there's something here. Like they're the fucking Indiana Jones of black people,
exactly.
black culture. There's something going on here. I know it. But no, so to come down to the point here, I'm just really amazed and I'm really happy to have all these people on this site who will stick up for each other. I mean, no matter what happens, you really know how they band together when somebody comes in just messing up the program like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Hey, I salute them.
Yeah, to you guys.
If I had arms, I'd salute you.
just bob your head to
I'm just going to look at you. Yeah.
Let me see what mic you on.
Okay.
All right. I do have you.
Am I plugged in?
No, you plugged in. I just want to make sure. So we probably start out kind of loud. I just want to turn it down a little bit just so we ain't peaking too much. But yeah, congratulations, people. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Love all you guys.
Give yourself a pat on the back.
Now, here's the other thing. I want to get to this woman that I've been talking about. Okay. I feel kind of bad. I've been talking about this woman for about 3 reviews.
Is this an actress or a Spill member?
It's an actress.
Oh, okay.
You want to take a guess as to who it is?
Is
that your sound you make when you process it? Gling, 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 gling. Gling, 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 gling. It's like a pinball machine. Clang, 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 clang. Come on, man. I told you before we started. You ain't got to sit up there acting like he's...
Olga...
Kurylenko. It's like before we even started the show, I was like, man, I'm gonna talk about this chick right here. And I showed him the pictures, and he's like, "Now he's up here, clang, 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 clang."
Exactly. Well, that's why when you did the "Let's do this," I was too busy looking at the pictures instead of.
Now, see, I want to talk about this girl because
all right.
I think there's 3 reviews, and you talked about it too. You said,
what I say?
You said she got a penis.
What? Oh, yeah, no,
no,
I didn't.
No, not me. No,
those are all lies,
no, not
Corey.
me.
That's That's all computer generated voice effects. Or somebody
That's computer generated
manipulated and
blah blah blah.
threw my words around. Yes. No.
That's computer generated jibber jab.
Why did she call us? Is she going to sue us? Oh shit.
I wish she would call us.
I don't know anybody. I don't know nothing. I know nothing.
Even if it is to sue us, as long as she's calling me.
I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing, lady.
No, let me tell you what you said. You said that she had a penis, and
So is this about me?
No, it's about her. It ain't all about you.
I was about to say, well, why? Okay, yeah. So what? Yeah. I said she had a penis because
So-
it makes no sense in these movies why these guys, she's laying on the bed and they ain't doing. They don't want to do a goddamn thing with her. So I'm sorry. I will boil it down to
her having a penis.
To my theory as to why they're not sleeping with her, and the only reason I can come up with is, hey, she may have some dick and balls. So I'm sorry.
Professor Dick and Balls here.
She may have a large sack. Who knows?
Reminds me of when I was in school.
With Dick and Balls?
With Dick and Balls.
And
Yes,
people-
Professor Dick and Balls. Hello, sir. No, I wrote a paper and I said that it was a paper to persuade people to your point, and I said that all this information I got in this persuasive paper here was from a professor. So it sounded like it was real.
Yeah.
And I said that the school he was from was the Sam Houston Institute of Technology.
Okay.
And so this person, my instructor actually thought that this was a real thing I was talking about. And I had to go through and tell her. I said, "Look, this is totally ridiculous." This is why I should get an A on this, because I persuaded you to believe something totally ridiculous. I persuaded her to believe that trees have feelings. And I won't get into the paper, but the last thing I said was, and the last thing here is, take the acronym to Sam Houston Institute of Technology. There is no Sam Houston Institute of Technology. It's like, the acronym is shit. SHIT. I feel so proud about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Very creative, Corey.
Yeah, it was so clever, wasn't it?
Creative thinking. That's what I call it.
I was so clever back then. Oh my! I was so clever. I had to stop the show to tell you that story.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's
how clever I am.
It's a little brief history of Corey's education and what he used to do. Paid off.
But look at
that.
That was a lot of money well spent right there.
Yes.
So, all right. So this now, I was saying the same thing. I said, this chick, man, there's something going on.
Something
with her.
wrong
She
with
must
her.
be,
Yeah.
She must at least she's. Look,
And she doesn't even get naked in these movies.
And she gets. I think she gets in one movie. I think she got topless
in one movie.
And Hitman. So I was thinking the same thing.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I was like, she's probably a tranny. One of those people who she's got breast. Everything about her looks like a woman, but when she dropped those drawers, it was like she boing.
That would suck ass, dude.
Oh man, I know.
Can you imagine a beautiful woman like that, and then all of a sudden, boing?
Yeah, boing. Yeah. Well, it would suck if unless that's what you're looking for.
Oh my God!
I mean, there's whole websites dedicated to that kind of thing.
I'd jump out the window, run back upstairs, and jump out the window again. That's how crazy I'd get. Oh no! I've been bamboozled one too many times.
I've been hornswoggled. I've been bamboozled by the penis. Now, one person sent me a picture because I think they said, "All right, Corey, okay, fine. You think she got a penis? Look at this."
Oh,
and
boy, did we look.
Boy, we wrong.
Hi-yo!
People, I don't know how you're going to find these pictures. I'm not encouraging you kids out there to do this.
No.
But all I can say is, we got proof.
Yes.
that this is 100% pure woman.
She is pure woman.
She all woman, man.
She's woman.
She was the animal.
Woman.
She all woman.
Oh, look at this broad.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Look at
Talk
oh,
about
my
nice
God.
breastises. And look at that muscle tone.
Oh my.
Woo!
Oh my God.
Well, look at that ass.
And look at there's that picture from Hitman where she's
It's
topless.
ass over my hammy. Yeah. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Well, hey,
this girl's incredible.
maybe those guys have vaginas. There you go. That's what happened. So,
Well, listen, we are living in the age of Photoshop.
yeah. Oh, don't ruin it, Corey. Don't ruin it. Come on. Look at that fine piece of grade A ass.
Winky dinky dog. 100% beef.
I feel like some hoe cakes.
Hoe cakes, because hoes got to eat too.
Does Michael want hoe cake too?
For people who haven't seen that movie, man, I'm going to tell them what movie that's from.
Yes,
Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood
man.
Shuffle, the greatest Robert Townsend film ever.
Yeah, exactly. Because I don't think there was anything he made great after that.
No.
He went on to make Meteor Man after that.
Yeah, we'll pretend we never heard of that film.
No, man, but Hollywood Shuffle is an incredible movie.
Oh, it is. It's a fantastic film. How'd you kill my brother?
Oh man, there's so many. What the movie's about is, and this is back before. I think this is like close to when Spike Lee was coming up.
Around that time.
It was like 86, something like that. So Spike Lee pretty much got all the credit, but Robert Townsend is one of those credit card stories. This is before Clerks.
Yep.
This is before Robert Rodriguez. This guy went out and made all his movies. This movie with credit cards.
With the credit cards, yeah.
And what the movie's about, and this is probably what he did something very straightforward with comedy that Spike Lee would probably beat you over the head with. And I love Spike Lee, don't get me wrong. But he made a comedy about how it is for black people trying to get their roles expanded in Hollywood. They were very limited as to what they could play. So he did a movie about him wanting to go and make movies, but all the limitations he would face in Hollywood.
Right.
And he just made fun of that.
Yeah, and it was like a movie with skits, and it was great. I mean, the Wayans brothers are in there.
Yeah.
And those guys are great. Actually, that's probably like at the peak. Well, right when they were like, I guess, when did I'm Gonna Get You Sucker came? When did that come out? Did that come out?
That came out in 90.
Okay. Yeah, because that
came out in either 89 or 90.
Okay.
Or maybe even 88.
Because I remember seeing Hollywood Shuffle, and then I saw I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, and I was like, hey, those are the guys from that other movie, Hollywood Shuffle, and those guys are my heroes, and I love watching those guys. Are hilarious as hell. And then I don't know what happened to
the Wayans brothers.
The Wayans brothers, yeah. I mean, I guess they did a scary movie, but no, if you want to see some classic, I love the first and second one, but I guess other than that, remember that time when it seems like they were producing shows on, what was it? It wasn't Warner Brothers, it was the UPN.
I remember
the the younger brothers. They were like Marlon,
they had that House of Wayans or something like that.
They had some ridiculous bullshit. And boy, was it destroying the name of the Wayans family.
Well, it's funny because all those guys, granted, the Wayans brothers are probably a little more successful, but all those guys I don't think they've ever really. Okay, Wayans brothers, they had In Living Color, but Robert Townsend hadn't really. They all kind of peaked with that movie, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, they were at the
Winky
greatest.
Dinky Dog.
Yeah, yes. See, in the movie, Robert Townsend, he works at a hot dog stand called Winky Dinky Dog. And what's the guy? John Witherspoon, the guy who does the voice of the grandfather on the Boondocks. He was the manager that ran it.
Oh yeah,
and not Damon Wayans, but the Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah,
was
Keenan
the
Ivory
one.
Wayans, yeah.
He was one of the co-workers there. Yo, man, what you doing, man? All this dreaming and shit.
Yeah, I know.
You better get your please, Bobby, get your shit together and realize what you can do. But a year ago, I was assistant crew chief. I worked lettuce. These days, guess what I am? Crew chief.
That's right.
Still working with less. But
oh my god, I gotta see that movie again.
Oh man, it's great. But they had
my favorite part of that movie is when they're reading the scripts where I guess he's trying to sound black. I ain't be got no weapons.
Yeah, he's trying out for a movie, and the movie wants people to act as stereotypically black as they can.
Can you be more black?
And in that scene, if you notice, I think he really had the actors laughing because he hit his face. He did that thing. Why you be picking on me? I be got no weapons. I ain't be got no weapons. And they start laughing.
Yeah.
But I love that he has a Robert Townsend, when he's playing the character in the movie, he has a fantasy part. He's dreaming about being in a detective movie.
That's right. Yeah.
And that's where they did the whole thing where he went to go look for this guy named Jerry Curl.
Yeah, that's
and that was the weirdest scene because he went to find him at his. Because he was a dancer. He went to go find him at his dance hall. And they never explained anything. It was a bunch of people dancing in tutus.
Yeah, that's right.
And they were all kind of like, come on, boys and girls, do the Jerry curl. Pass that move on to Jerry.
Like doing the robot or something. Oh, my God.
Man, that movie, big kids, if you haven't seen it, because it's an old film. I mean, it came out like 86, something like that. Watch that movie, man. It's funny. It's very funny.
Do a double feature, that and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
And I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Yes. Yeah, you got to watch that. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. That motherfucker.
Where you shop at the Goodwill. Damn.
Chris Rock was in that movie,
I know. That's the best scene. That is Chris Rock's greatest performance ever.
Let me get one rib.
You got change for 100.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's right. He was in there with he shared a scene with Isaac Hayes.
Yeah.
That's right, 'cause Isaac Hayes
He's trying to
ran-
get something to eat. Yeah, I sure am's hungry.
He's like, he's trying to get something. Like,
How much for one rib?
and Isaac Hayes like one rib. He's like all mad.
Yeah, and he's like, I sure am's hungry.
And he gets him one rib, and then he's like, he asks for a soda. He's like, and he's like, how much your sodas? He's like, my cups cost 50 cents. A soda's $1, something like that. And he's like,
50 cents, yeah.
fuck the cup, put it in my hand.
Yeah, put it in my hand.
And then he pulls out that $100 bill. You got change.
You got change for 100?
Get out of here, you Jerry Curl wearing son of a bitch. Oh man, we're reminiscing, but we're going down memory lane.
I know. Anyway,
love
how did
that.
we get from naked chicks to Hollywood Shuffle, Corey? Only on this show.
Only on this show, because I tried to retrace it through my head. I do not know that. God damn, this has been the most random thing. We started out the show talking about walking down East Avenue, going into a bar trying to pick up Mexican chicks who dance for $1.
I think somebody made a comment on one of the pages like, I don't know where the hell this show's ever going, but boy, oh boy, do I enjoy the ride.
Just
That's
get-
what
get-
hey,
get
just
on
get
board,
on the
man.
ride. Get on the co-host Corey ride.
It's
Come
like
on.
a roller coaster where you can't see where it twists and turn.
Exactly.
You getting on it blindfolded.
You got to charge for this shit. 50 cents.
Exactly.
You got change for 100?
Get out of here, you damn robot. So, now what was the other thing I wanted to talk about? I know there was one more thing. We covered nigger hater.
Yeah.
We covered Olga Kurilenko.
Yeah.
Last thing right here. I wish you could come with me to the Spill party in London, man.
Oh, you already went?
No, I'm saying I wish you could.
Oh, okay,
I'm thinking about putting you in a bag and bringing you over there.
I know. When are you going?
I'm going next month. Now, this is now here's I don't want people thinking that I'm doing this and leaving everybody behind.
Right.
I'm going to see my cousin.
Yeah, you're going for other reasons.
I was going for family.
Family.
And so a lot of people heard that I was showing up, and thanks to Renegade, because Renegade spread that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And so everybody's throwing the Spill party. And I just want to let everybody know, because I told Nick Hodges, the guy who's getting it all together, I said I'd let everybody know on at as many shows as I could so we can get the word out that, yes, it's going to be on December 13th. That is a Saturday. It's going to be in Camden. And that's next to a Camden, what do you call it, station. What they call the tube there.
The tube?
So it's the subway, but they call it the tube.
Jolly-o. Yeah, well, come on over to the tube, right?
station.
Yeah, come on. Hey, lots of good music and pop brownies. Yeah, you American blokes like that, hey? Yeah, you Yanks.
They're going to be rock and rollers.
A rock and roller. A real rock and roller.
So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for an extended weekend.
Cool.
I've had a lot of people. I don't know why you people are so trusting, but I've had about 3 people tell me I can stay at their place.
Hey, do it.
I'll
If
trash
you
that.
can, do it.
I might shit behind the couch. You won't find it till 3 weeks later.
Exactly. Hey, we're Americans. We do what we want.
Exactly. Come and tear your shit up. Pull a George Bush in your place. I'll do what I want to. Tear this place apart.
I bombed this place.
It's my style. Yeah, I'll lay a bomb somewhere.
I'll bomb it, smile about it, drink a glass of milk.
That's what I'll do for you. So yeah, people, I know. This is mostly for the people who are in London, because I know a lot. If you are an American and you can make it, it's gone. It's going to be at a place called Peachy Keen, and then there's another place that he found. We're going to go 2 places. So we're going to go one place at first, and then we're going to go to another place when all the kids are gone.
Corey's European tour.
Exactly.
Yeah, damn it.
Spill party to Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo Spiel Party. I'll be there, mate.
I'll be there.
Can I come to the spill party? How about me, boss? How about me, boss?
But so yeah, it's going to be December 13th, Saturday, Camden. I'll be there. I'll probably be there for an extended weekend. I'm thinking about taking a train to Paris, maybe. So if somebody wants to go with me, well, you don't. Now look, it sounds when you say that, it sounds like, and I don't mean to sound exotic at all. It sounds like, oh, I'm globe-trotting. No, man, and over there. Now, see, here's the deal. You can hop a train and go to Paris from London, and it'll be a 2-hour trip.
Right.
And so here in America, we make these 2-hour trips all the time.
Exactly.
Some people drive to work for 2 hours.
So they don't have highways and freeways like we do.
Over there, they say, oh, no, mate, take out that boy. That's a day trip. You have to plan a week for that. And I'm like, you got to plan a week to take a 2-hour trip? You know how many times I go to fucking Waco and back again? That's 2 hours right there.
Over here, we call it a holiday.
That's right. Oh, mate, that's a holiday right there. I can't do that.
It's crazy, governor.
That's in a walkabout.
You lost your marbles. You gonna mean to.
I'm just throwing anything in there. Walkabout ain't even British. That's
horrible.
fucking,
We're not even trying. So
we're not even. Please, we're not. We know because Nick told me you said you guys got the worst British accents. We're like, we know.
No shit,
Yeah,
Sherlock.
exactly. Shit.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah.
Crusoe.
So for all you people in Europe who are nearby, and all you Brits who are in town, who are in London, you have no excuse for being in London. So come on by. We have some people who are probably coming from Poland. Some people who are probably coming from France. So yeah, man,
get that party started, Corey.
Exactly.
Start saying, "I'm the fire starter, twisted fire starter." Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
But so yeah, if you man, I wish you can go.
I wish I can go, Corey, but
no, we ain't get you
I
cleared
ain't
yet.
got no money.
That's an extra charge to put you on my bag. So
Yeesh.
yeah, I wish all these guys could
Maybe
go,
next time. Maybe next year.
But it's not going to even be anything too huge. I think.
Yeah.
I think we got probably about like 10 people that we know for sure going to show up. So I mean, for going over to London at the last minute, people saying they want to get together for somebody from America. That's kind of cool. So.
I tell you what, though, it'd be cool if we got like a small crew. Let's say next year, and made a trip just to fucking party for Spill.
Man,
Spill.com European party.
We all should probably plan on saving our money and going over to Europe next year. Going back to London.
How do you save money, Corey?
How do you save money? Well, you can start by first of all, you ain't got no job.
I ain't got nothing, Corey. That's what I'm asking. Come on, man, help me out. Help a robot out.
Well, we can put you in the corner. Have you singing some
Put me
songs
somewhere. Hey, why don't we invite a chick and you put me between her two breastises?
Oh,
and,
look at you.
We'll get through customs. We'll be fine. Huh?
Oh, you want? Okay, I got a funny story for you. Now you want? This is a funny story. It's not my story.
Okay,
A friend of mine just told me the other day. She said she was telling me about when she was young. How her little sister.
Uh-oh.
Now, her little sister was probably about 8 or 9 years old, and maybe a little bit older, but she wanted to go to the movie. Yeah. And she asked her mother, she's like, "Can I have some money to go to the movie?" And Mom's like, "I'm not give you any money to go to the movie. I took you to the movie last week. Get on out of here."
Yeah.
And her sister said, "Well, you ain't gonna give me no money. I'm gonna get this money myself." So, so she got her friend, and she found some cardboard. Yeah. And she went out in front of a grocery store, put the cardboard down, and just started doing crazy dancing. And her friend with the bullhorn was out there like, "That's right, people, look at her go. Look at her dance. See the crazy dancing girl." That girl doing
God.
centipede, all
She became a street performer?
Yeah.
Oh, my
So
God. Is that how it starts?
And people gave her money, man. People actually, and so one of the neighbors, they drove home and they stopped by the neighbor's house and they said, "I think I saw your daughter down the street dancing on some cardboard next to a girl with a bullhorn." She's like, "Yeah, she wanted to go to a movie. I wasn't giving him money." And that's what happens.
Oh, see? You see what happens when you don't give your kids money?
Dancing
They
on
go
the
that
streets.
crazy. Yeah. Oh, my God. You know what? I need to find a skateboard and do that. I'll like skateboard down the street and go, "I have no legs. I have no legs.
I'll just keep.
I have no legs."
How about if I like put you on a string and I'm hiding behind a corner?
There you go.
And I'm pulling it. So what I'm saying is, you can be resourceful. You know,
There you go.
don't have a job.
I
You
can
just-
do
yeah,
that.
Exactly.
Hey,
You gotta
I'm
do
an
nothing.
entertainer.
You can go out there and just bob your head.
I have no legs. I have no legs. I have no legs. Hey, no need to look because I have no legs.
People are like, "That's genius. That's entertainment right
Look at
there."
that metal. What the hell is
What
that?
the fucking volleyball going down the street?
Yeah.
Baby, you see that shit? It's a volleyball with eyes going down the street.
Kind of Nerf product.
What kind of new toy is that shit?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I want one.
It's like Teddy Ruxpin.
It's fucking Wilson from the Castaway.
Retarded Wilson. Look at that. Transformer Wilson. Wow.
There we go.
Wow, we were.
Woo wee. All right. So now we got all.
Yes,
that was some
okay.
important stuff we talked about there.
That was some
I think we just solved the world's problems.
World-changing events right here. We're here to explore them and here to fix them.
Yeah, I mean, Obama ain't got to worry about anything right now. With
my God.
that deep discussion we just had.
Exactly.
Oh,
but I tell
shit.
you who needs to worry, Corey.
Who?
Them gays. Man,
Oh.
dude. Have they been getting the shit into the stick or what?
Well, no pun intended by that.
Yeah,
right?
oh, yeah, no.
I almost said they got the shaft, but I was thinking,
No.
man,
They're getting it right in the ass. Oh, no.
Look, people, I don't understand. I really don't understand. When people come out talking about, Well, they're ruining the sanctity of marriage. Okay, let's take a real good look at this.
Exactly.
70% of marriages involve some sort of infidelity.
Oh, yeah.
60% of marriages, they end in divorce anyway.
Oh, yes.
I think straight people are fucking up marriage fine by themselves.
Exactly. That's a fantastic point because I wanted to point that as well. Yeah, people hold marriage as a sacred goddamn thing that all of a sudden it's sacred, it has meaning.
Oh, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, really. I mean, stop. All right. Stop spewing out that bullshit out of your mouth, all right? But get the penis out of your mouth for once. These people were telling me this. And think about what you're saying, all right? No, nobody cares about marriage anymore. Everybody's fucking everybody. That's why this world's all crazy. So, hey, you know what? If these guys are in love, and I'm sorry, but maybe they're more in love than you are, but hey, let them do what they need to do and leave them the fuck alone and walk the fuck away and get your head out of your ass and go back to work and make this country some goddamn money instead of worrying about what these two guys over here are doing because I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that right now. I'll leave them alone. They want to get married. Go get married. All right, just go do what you got to do. I'm going to be over here. I'm going to look at some porn. Awesome. Everybody's happy. Yeah. Church, Jesus, that's great. You know, that you do that. Get the hell out of my face.
Get the fuck
what
out of
the
here.
Hell? Show me some naked pictures, Corey, quick. I'm about to explode.
Kaboom.
You know what I do? You know, I know they had like the protests, and then they have like a day off work, right?
I don't know. I know they've had protests around the world.
Yeah, they've been having protests around the world, but I also hear like, I don't know. I thought it was happening today, but they were going to just not show up for work. And just to let the world know, hey, we're here too, and God damn it, we're gonna do what we can to prove that. So okay. I don't know so much what that would do, but I feel bad for the guy who's not gay, who's like actually sick. It's true. He comes back to work and then sees some old lady. I knew it.
I feel bad for cloth stores. The Disney store, I'm sure, is going to lose a lot of people.
You know the disco ain't going to be open.
The gay clubs, that's going to be empty. Yeah. I mean, if gays decide to take a day off of work, shit, half of San Francisco just going to shut down.
Exactly.
You're going to see a mushroom cloud go up.
You think we're in the shitter now? Oh boy, economy. Oh
shit, California, you better give them gays a raise because San Francisco about to go crazy.
Well, hey, at least I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Arnold, the governor. He said he's hoping that the courts will overturn the ruling.
He said that?
He said that.
Good
I heard it.
Man.
All I heard was, wow.
Yeah, you don't understand what he's talking about.
Overturn, give gays rights. Quick, get to the chopper.
That's what he's telling all the gay people. Get to the chopper.
Get off of work. Come to the chopper. If he bleeds, we can kill it. If he bleeds, we can fuck it.
But man, look, let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what is happening with people who are so just don't use marriage as being a sacred thing. Don't say my religion is being affected by gays getting married because you know what? It's not affecting my religion.
Nope.
Your beliefs are not the only one in this world. Okay.
No.
And I don't understand how it's ruining your marriage. Is your marriage threatened by two gay people getting married? No. If you go home. Let's just say you don't even like gay people. Yeah. Let's say you just don't want to hear from them. Then chances are you're not interacting with them. Yeah. So if your marriage is good and you never see a gay person, if they get married, all of a sudden, you're going to explode. Your marriage is going to fall apart. All of a sudden, my husband started cheating on me because fucking gays got married. Yeah. No, your husband cheated on you because he probably got tired of listening to your fucking ass.
It's going to be just another day. Yeah, it ain't going to change what you had for cereal.
Yeah, your husband's cheating on you because he's an asshole. Exactly. Not because gays got married.
You know what I'd do, Corey? I'd round up all the gays, and I'd form an army, and I'd get the gay flag, and I'd put a skull and crossbones on it, and I'd give everyone, like, the little water guns, but I'd fill them up with KY jelly, and I'd go and do drive-bys by all the people who voted, not to let gays get married. That's what I'd do. And you know you know who'd be the main target? Their children. They're children because their children are going to learn more ignorance. And you might as well get them first so they'll learn. And be sure to get that KY warming jelly, Corey, just so they know, like, hey, what the
face trying to burn. My eyes. Give me back my eyes.
Why the children? Why not?
I'm so proud of you, man. I never knew you were that.
I like gays. They make me laugh.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah, they're funny. They're funny like the blacks.
We the gays, right?
Yes.
Hey, wait a minute.
Anyway, I don't know. Hey, man, it sucks when you hear that. In this day and age, I thought this is the future, Corey. I thought this was the future.
Man, I've always said, I mean, anytime you do something that's not hurting anybody else, do it. If you want to go home and look at porn, if you want to go home and pee on your wife, whatever,
you want to look at your dogs have sex?
Yeah, no, look, hey, as long as you're not hurting it. And some people say, oh, well, look, what's going to happen next? If we let gays get married, people are going to want to marry animals. Let me tell you.
Hey, why not?
Let me tell you something. I have met the most wonderful sheep.
Yes.
She looks great in lingerie. No,
I'm glad you found somebody.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the flaw with that argument, because it's such a stupid argument. If you stop and think about it, you'll know how dumb it is. Animals are not as aware as people are. Let's just say you want to. Let's just say you do want to have sex with a sheep. Yeah. Sheep ain't asking for that.
No.
Sheep just sitting up there eating some grass, and all of a sudden it's like,
just minding his own business. Go. Whoa.
Sheep is sitting there in a room like, what the fuck am I doing wearing this lingerie? I'm in a bed. Like,
and you know that sheep don't know until it crosses a mirror. He's like, he turns around, man.
And no, she might be like, man. So no wonder sheep is thinking like, shit, I look better than his wife. No wonder he wants to have sex with me.
Nah.
But man, it's cruel to animals because they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't know. They're not
unless they're looking for it. Unless they're coming and looking.
Well, the day animals start lifting up their ass for you and want you to like put that shit in, that's the day it's all right. But right now,
I know that dog down the street, man. That dog is one horny mofo. See him trying to hump every chick that walks down that street.
That's true. Animals, I mean, the dogs will hump anything.
And I'm screaming out the window, you get her, rough Roscoe. Get her, Roscoe.
Man, I mean, come on, use your brain.
I know. People,
it's stupid to think that. And if you want to know the truth, and I'll leave it here unless you got one more thing to say. My last thing to say about this is, do you want to improve the sanctity of marriage? Let gays get married because they want it that bad.
Exactly.
I mean, now 20 years from now, they're going to be fucking up marriage just like anybody else.
Yeah, they're people. Everyone's people. At the end of the day, everyone's going to make the same dumbass mistakes.
But right now,
so, hey.
they'd be a perfect example of marriage because they want it that bad.
Yes.
Marriage will be stronger with them. I'm telling you. It will be.
I know. And the straight couples will be like, God, what the hell? What did I do?
Yeah, what did I do? Maybe I should be gay. I don't know. Nah, man. Hey.
And you know what? I would love, you know what would be so awesome for anybody who's voting for that shit to happen as far as not letting gays get married. It'd be awesome if their wife ended up leaving them for another woman. Oh, hey, it happened to La Bamba. Lou Diamond Phillips. It happened to that dude.
Well, I don't know if he voted for it though, but it can happen.
It can happen. Yeah, you never know.
This day and age, you never know.
That'd be poetic justice, Corey. No, but anyway, leave everybody alone, damn it.
Let people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
God damn.
And especially you black people. I know you guys voted 70% of black people.
I'm so.
But I'm glad one. Did you hear Wanda Sykes came out? And
that was another Clay Aiken episode. It's like. In other news, the sun is hot. You know, I mean, well, you didn't know Wanda Sykes was gay. But man, let me tell you something. And especially black men, black people of all this shit talking about Jesus and all that. Let me tell you something. We got Jesus beaten to our asses when we got here on these fucking boats. Yeah, because we weren't into Jesus over in the motherland. You know, we got coerced into Christianity and all this shit about talking about gays don't need these rights and whatnot. Well, guess what? 30 years ago, they were talking about black people the same way. 30, 40 years ago. Exactly. Recognize how you were treated. Don't be a fucking hypocrite.
Exactly. So they put up a vote going, hey, how about we have a vote? How many people want niggas working for them? And how many don't? Everybody say, let me see, we got 5 votes for yay, none for nay. All right, well, hey, let's all have a nigger. Yeah, come on. Get to work, boy. Get to work.
Got change right here for you.
Yes, just because you can vote on it doesn't make it right.
No, it doesn't make it right. No, you're exactly right about that. It doesn't make it right at all. Yes. And I tell you something, a lot of these black people who are voting for this shit, you got a gay person somewhere in your family.
Oh, you know it. I've seen him.
I've
seen him.
Exactly. As they say, on the DL. For those who don't know, it's on the down low.
Look at that guy. He's gay.
Got so many gay cousins I can't even tell you.
We got gay people on this show.
Fucking people talking about people we might turn gay if we both. They might turn our kids gay.
It's a disease.
Look. Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
I'm not gay. Don't have anything against gay people.
Nope.
But I tell you straight up, I do not want a man. I'm just not sexually attracted to it.
Me neither, Corey. I'm all.
Yeah,
hey,
you don't.
I don't even date my own kind. My
Not
own
the robot
robots.
kind.
I date women, Corey, because I loves women. I loves breasts. I likes vaginas, and I loves a women's.
Now, I'll tell you how, and people, I truly believe people are born gay.
You know what? I could definitely. I'll agree with you on
there's
that.
no way.
I'm sorry. No, yeah.
If it was just a sex thing, there's no way people would be suffering this much. Why would you want the right to get married if just what? So you can just have gay sex?
Yes.
No, I mean, why go through all that trouble?
And hey, and I know a lot of girls when they get they're around that age where they want to experiment. That's all fine and dandy. I ain't got no problems with that.
Exactly. And there's a double standard.
Yes.
Like, a lot of these, all you motherfuckers, a lot of these guys who are talking about, I voted yes for Proposition 8. And I'm like, man, no, it is yes. Proposition 8 takes their rights away.
No, I voted no. Wait, what?
Yes.
Oh, no, did I
make sure? No, a lot of people say, I voted for Proposition 8. And I mean, you know what they do? They go home and they watch two girls make out, watch some gay porn with two women going at it with each other. See, it's a double standard. As long as hot women.
As long as they're hot,
hot women, guys would like, a lot of these sons of bitches out here, they would let gay marriage get passed.
Oh, yeah.
If it was two hot women and we all could watch.
We would not be talking about this right now, Corey.
No, not at all.
Not at all. We'd all be happy watching
Motherfuckers out here.
Chicks just getting it on right now.
Bang a gong, get it on.
Yes. But yeah, let me reiterate, Corey. I love women. Woo!
If somebody told me, this is how I know people are born gay, because nobody can turn me gay. Somebody said, hey, man, you know what? You got a choice here. Yeah. You can either go have sex with that guy or you can have sex with this woman. But if you want to have sex with this woman, we're gonna beat your shins in. I'm like, you know what? Beat my fucking shins in, because I know I'm going to want this woman.
Exactly.
Go to town.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
and I'll
gay.
Videotape it. I'll sell it.
And we ain't saying this like, ooh, gay is disgusting. We're not saying like that. I'm just saying, my point is, I know I'm straight just like they know they're gay.
Yeah.
So leave that shit. Hey, Mallory, see, we saved the world right there.
That's right. Another problem solved.
There you go. Yeah.
Corey and Cole solving problems.
We know Olga Kurilenko doesn't have a penis now.
No,
and we
not
solved
at
the
all.
problem with gay marriage.
No, sir. No.
Oh, my God.
We will spread. Oh, if only I can spread that knowledge, Corey. If you let me put those pictures on my page. Oh, boy.
I'm tempted to. I'm tempted to put on my page. We're miracle workers is what we are.
Yeah, we are.
We're Miracle Whip.
Miracle Whip, yes.
So, all right. Let's go ahead and get in some email right here.
Yeah, let's do the email.
All right. We can't keep
Let's
solving.
No,
we got to leave some work up to these people out here, man.
These problems are hard, Corey.
Exactly.
This is like trig, boy. I can't do this so long.
Let's see. I'm just randomly picking email out now.
Let's just close our eyes and pick what
Renegade,
we can get.
I know you set up a site where we would go to get emails, but I have a lot of emails right here on my page, and I'm going to go to those first. We'll see what happens. All right. Let me thumb through this one.
Make it good.
Okay. I'm going to answer this real quick because it needs to be said. Some of the problems we've been having on the site.
Oh, yeah.
I've been adding a couple of colons to my iPod, and I have most of them on iTunes. But you have put 100 files on it, and they are deleting older ones so that there are no Okokos or Leogs from before the date here is 6/13/08. Is there any way for me to get those? We're trying to work out a system right now to where our audio does not delete after 100, and that's a Ning problem. Ning, of course, is the social networking site that we're on.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm having the worst time with fucking Ning, man.
I am, and thank God somebody started a group about hating Ning, and I joined it. So
Cyrus joined it. I'm tempted to join it because it's ridiculous, man. And we're trying to work this out. I'm going up for a meeting on next month on the 11th so that we can just try to at last figure out how we can start tackling some of these problems because it's out of our control.
Right.
We are so embedded in Ning right now that it's hard to pull out of it. And we have a list of tasks that we have to get to first. So people, we hear your problems. We hear your frustrations. Yes. We're going through it too.
Yes. My music, Corey.
The music is
I
gone.
can't listen to my music.
That's not us, man. And the site is taking you to different pages sometimes.
Well, sometimes, yeah, it just takes you to the other front page.
The My Spill Day, which
yeah.
people really aren't even supposed to see.
Yeah.
And it does that. There's another problem on here. I forgot what it was. But look, we hear your problems. You think we want this? No, we want.
We don't. We hate it just as much as you do.
It's hurting us for you to have a bad user experience.
Yes.
So we're working on that. That's all I can say. Yes. I know that's
we're working hard. We're yelling at people on the phone. God damn it, Ning, you son of a bitch!
These fuckers at Ning, they won't answer our calls.
Oh, they're gonna answer, Corey. They're gonna answer.
And you can't really call them, so they're not really answering our emails.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like believe me, if they would, I'd be calling every day. It's me again. Guess who?
We'll figure it out. We're going to try our best. So,
all right. So let's go ahead
move
and
on.
get into.
Let's move on to the next one.
This comes from and who was that asked that question? So just to let you know, that was
give him some props, Corey.
That was Hawkeye. Hawkeye asked that question. All right. Next, we have a question here from Dominic Meyer. Dominic Meyer.
Dominic.
You might have already been asked this, but I would like to know who is your favorite Bond girl?
Oh, I've already been asked this.
Olga Kurylenko. Shit, we just saw her. I mean,
yeah, she's my favorite right now.
That right now.
But I like the chick before her. What was her name?
Eva Green.
Eva Green. Yeah. She's hot. She got the nice bouncy.
Yeah, no, Eva Green was really great. I mean, listen, I'm probably going to be more partial to this new Bond franchise. I don't think that Olga Kurylenko was that interesting of a Bond girl,
right?
But she looks good.
Oh, she looks good. But I tell you what, the one before her looked good, and she was interesting. So
yeah,
that's me. That's just me. She got a great set of tits.
Who's your favorite, Dominic? Please tell us.
Yes, you tell us.
Yeah, I think Eva Green was. I think she's probably my favorite Bond girl because look, everybody in that movie just had a little more depth to them,
right?
And she was one of those Bond girls who I think was actually the most fleshed out character that they had. I mean, that's the one.
Well,
I think that's the one that got Bond pussy.
Yeah, I think it kind of set up like James Bond's relationship with women. You know.
Yeah,
as far as where it's eventually going to go.
James Bond mad about that shit too.
Yeah, fuck
I mean, deep down inside, he knows that he wasn't betrayed, but he's trying to act all hard.
Oh yeah,
fuck her.
Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, good. Next project, next assignment.
She's just another dead bitch to me.
Next email.
Fuck her. Why she sound like Sidney Poitier? I'm making it sound like Sidney Poitier. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, we
both shoot that motherfucker.
Yes, that was probably our worst James Bond impression ever. So sorry.
Hey now. So, all right. Let's see what we have next here. This is like a good one. Oh, this is from Hex.
Hex?
I had to hang up on Hex the other day.
Oh, no. What do you mean you hung up on him? You can't hang up on Hex.
I didn't want to. He was in the back cave. He was talking to me and his phone was echoing.
Corey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Corey.
Hello, Corey.
Hello.
This is Hex. How are you?
Hello, cheerio, mate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Corey, can you hear me?
it's my headphones.
That's what he's talking.
Hex is awesome.
I'm like, what's going on, Hex?
I can't get as straight as my headphones.
You got to tell him to sing you that rap song. There's some song.
There's a rap song that he
I don't know.
did?
I don't know if it's a rap. It's some kind of rhyme he does. It's fucking hilarious. You ask him about that. He'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, what does Hex have to say?
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's it. No, he's asking a video game question.
Uh-oh.
I'll answer a video game
question.
question.
That's probably more. I haven't played too many video games.
The reason why I will answer this is because I've either played one or I know somebody. I have a friend of mine who's just going game crazy right now. Who's buying all this stuff.
It seems like there's plenty of games coming out right now.
Okay, so he says, what are your feelings about upcoming games such as Left 4 Dead, Gears of War, and the recently released Fallout 3? Well, I tell you what. Here's what I know. Talk to a friend. Left 4 Dead is a zombie game.
That is the one. Somebody sent me a trailer for that one. That looks crazy. I mean, I'm thinking about getting my own. Well, I'm gonna
Xbox so you can play that.
I'm gonna sneak yours down here, and I'm gonna play that goddamn game because man, that looked intense. I mean, I haven't wanted to play a game since the last Resident Evil 4 game.
Well, in this game, what you let people who don't know, the game is a zombie game, and it's the one that everyone's looking for because everybody's wanted a zombie game where it's like the movies.
Yeah.
You in the middle of a zombie holocaust in the city, and you got to get the hell out of the city.
Yeah.
So you play with 4 players in this game, and you have to work together to get to safe points.
Right.
And I think in 4 chapters in the game.
And these are fast zombies too.
They're the crazy fast zombies.
They're crazy.
And they got
boy.
monster zombies
Boys
and everything.
Are scary. Yeah.
Monster zombies. So High played the game.
Yeah.
Now he didn't play with people online because that's how you can play. You can either play with 4 people in one room, or you can play with 4 people co-op play online.
Yeah.
He said it was monotonous and he got bored with it.
Oh,
and that's what
are
he
you
said.
serious?
No, he said he hasn't played that much and he's only played with the computer.
On the
Hasn't
computer.
played with it. Well, you got
The PC version of it?
well, no. He's
All right.
you got non-playable characters in the game that run by the computer.
Uh-huh.
So he's working with 3 other characters who there's nobody playing them.
Oh.
The computer's playing those people.
Oh, okay.
So he said he played that way, and he said he was. Now this is High.
Okay, right.
High, High is crazy,
He can be crazy sometimes, yes.
but High did say Gears of War 2 is incredible. Now understand he beat that game already. Gears of War 2 is a game. Now I'm talking about these games because these are games these are games now that can make movies.
Oh, yeah.
Games and movies are becoming closer and closer.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully they'll be good. Damn it.
Gears of War. They're
God
already
damn
talking
it.
about a game. I talked about this on the call-in show Friday.
Yeah.
It's a game where it's a war movie. So you can't mess up a war movie. All right,
I
come
hope
on.
not, Corey.
I mean, you did. It's almost like if you took Aliens and
Yeah.
made the opposition. The fight. The fight.
basically
It's
just-
World War II against aliens.
Yeah.
On a space age planet somewhere. And it looks like it can make a good movie. The games are really fast. You go in. You can play with 4 other people. You're fighting all these aliens called the locusts coming up from underground. And the game is great. Gears of War 2. He says it's bigger. And you get to ride on machines, and you get
Holy cats.
you get new weapons and
Yeah.
shit. So he said that game is great.
Okay, wow. All right, well, I can trust him on that one. But basically he said the zombie game is not worth the shit. Oh, man.
And now Fallout 3, it is another apocalyptic game. It's 200 years after nuclear war.
Yeah.
You leave a vault. You're walking around the barren wasteland, seeing what's changed because you've never been outside. You grew up in the vault.
Right.
So
Are you sure somebody didn't stick this guy in a junkyard like his friends played a trick on him? He sticks out like Butters.
so put him in a sewer somewhere and let him out.
Exactly.
The world. No, in this one it's nothing mutant. It's typical nuclear war apocalyptic shit.
Yeah.
Mutants, people struggling in cities that are rebuilt.
Yeah.
Dirty everywhere,
Right.
bandits running around. You even team up with a dog that you have to go around with.
Nice.
He said he's already started the game and it's a lot of fun. But if you start to play that game, you better fucking have hours upon hours to what
You better be unemployed.
Yeah,
Is that what you're
exactly.
saying? Okay.
That's why I won't play the game right now because I'm just too busy.
And that's the thing. Yeah, these games, they really, boy, do they take a lot of your time.
Man,
I mean,
that's
that's why I had to stop for a while because I was like, I can't even look at porno.
Exactly. Let's take it away from your real job
I
watching
know.
porn.
I know.
So,
I can't do this.
Yeah, I can't continue.
I can only
can't
kill.
do this.
I can only kill so many zombies.
And I just finished the game. I finished Dead Space.
I was going to ask you about that. And what's the verdict, Corey?
It went by faster. Look, when I get into games, I can be pretty good at them. I went because I play games on hard.
Right.
When I get them, and in this game I put it on medium. So I'm not bragging. I did it because if I have time, I want a challenge.
Yeah.
Because I would just keep playing and play. I'll get sucked in.
Right.
Put it on medium because I want to get through the game pretty quick because I got to work. I don't want to be. I'm like, I don't want to be sucked into this shit.
Yeah.
So it went by pretty quick. But you got to understand that's me who gets obsessed. So I'm not gonna say that's a complaint, but I would say this. Yeah, in this game, man, you're on a space station that's been taken over by this alien virus that turns the crew into monsters.
Right.
So you got to go in and clean up this spaceship and find out and return whatever it is that's making these creatures behave the way they do, and just figure out this whole mess. And again, it's a game they're going to make into a movie. They say. Right. And it's a lot of fun to play, man. And
is it creepy?
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
I bragged about. Man, this game ain't scary because I'm going around shooting shit. I got big old armor on, and this game ain't nothing. At the very end of the game, when you beat the game, you get an end scene, and I was sitting up there just looking. I was like, and then something happened and scared the shit out of me.
Really?
At the end of the game, people who have played Dead Space and know what happens at the end, they'll know what I'm talking about.
And it's only at the very end of the game.
It's at the very end of the game. It's like it scared the fuck out of me, man. Have you ever had one of those scares that? it's got you so on edge
Right.
that you're scared to walk around the dark now because you're just nervous still.
It's like that goddamn car commercial that was a joke where you see that car like driving out of nowhere. It's like a stupid car commercial, and
that
then
thing
that
pops
fucking
up.
that witch from Evil Dead 2 or something pops out. It's like I go flying back, throwing shit all over the place.
Yeah, man. The game. No, I'm going to tell you something about that. So yeah, the game's a lot of fun, man. I beat it. It was. I highly recommend Dead Space. Like I said, if you really are good at games, or you are obsessed with games, it goes by kind of quick. But that's my only complaint. I had a lot of fun with it.
Wish we had a rating system for these games, Corey.
I
Rating
give it full price.
Full price.
There you go.
For Dead Space. All right.
For Dead Space. That's
All
right.
Oh, did you get to see the DVD I let you borrow?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think about that?
So-
I guess we should tell everybody what we're talking about.
So for this game, now here's this is good to talk about because really we're talking about how games, how they're not making any good movies off of games and whatnot, but they will one day because this whole thing, the marketing with games and movies, is becoming so interactive with each other, entrenched with each other. So for Dead Space, they just did this whole marketing campaign where, along with the game, they brought out a comic book, and then they brought out an animated movie on DVD that tells the prequel of the game.
Yeah.
I read a lot of reviews about the movie that complained about it and said they didn't like it. And I agree with a lot of it.
Right.
But a lot of people came down hard on that, man. It's like, it's not great.
No, it's not great. Because I saw it too, but I did think it was interesting, and it was kind of fun to watch. You know, it was fun. But yeah, nothing. I mean,
It's trashy fun, man.
it is. It really is trashy. That's the best way to describe it. It's definitely trashy fun. But I mean, you're not gonna walk away calling your friends up, you got to see this. But you know, it's for what it is. It's fun. I mean, it actually made me want to pick up the game.
See, now that's it. Look, if they release this to the theater, I'd be like, oh hell no.
No, who gives a shit?
No, you must be out your fucking mind. But as it's DVD, it's a DVD release. It's not bad at all for a DVD release because the game is violent. The game is gory. Now this is a rated R animated movie, so you get all kind of violence in this thing. I mean, people are cursing up a storm.
People getting sawed in half.
Oh, they got that sawed a chicken half in it. I mean, and look. A lot of people said, "Oh, the animation's choppy, animation's." I'm like, do you know how many reviews I read on anime where we're talking about people trying to make adult animation where the characters have big cute eyes and they're doing all this cutesy stuff and the animation's bad. Don't talk to me about the fucking animation on a DVD release. We got all kind of anime out there that's corny.
Exactly.
I'm not even criticizing anime, but a lot of it's bad.
There's tons of it that's bad and just forgettable.
Yeah, I mean, people try to get deep with this shit too.
Yeah.
You know, Dragon Ball is it's some of the worst animation I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I know a lot of people can criticize
I
me
know.
on that, but watch and tell me I'm wrong. A lot of early Japanese animation that people really love is the characters are just sitting there and they're talking. The mouth is just moving while the characters are still.
It was cheap. I mean, it was done cheaply. I mean,
And
how do you think they got so many done? I mean, because it was done on the cheap. Yeah.
And we still have that going on today with some things.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, granted, I like anime now. And now, if you want to know a movie that they should have probably tried to model, or a show they should have tried to model after and probably got this Japanese company to do it for this. What?
I'm curious because right when you said that, a movie automatically clicked in my head. I mentioned it not too long ago, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. What is it?
Wicked City. The guys who did Ninja Scroll and Wicked City. I mean, I was like, those guys would have been the perfect guys to work on this project.
You know what? I wasn't thinking about those, but you were right. Yeah. The animation was very good. I think that would have made a good company to do that. This DVD,
especially when the people are turning and it becomes like a thing type creature.
I mean, that's the movie riff with creatures in it. They would have been perfect.
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, if you want to just go a better quality of animation and you want to make an animated movie with a lot of violence, the company that does, and I forgot the name of the company. I used to know because I've seen this show 3 times over. Ghost in the Shell, standalone complex, and watch the show. You will be amazed.
It's a series, right?
It's a series. I don't know how many of them they made, but you will be amazed at the production value on that show for a series, a TV series.
Is it good? I mean, I really like the original and the sequel.
And the sequel was kind of cool.
Yeah,
man.
I like the sequel.
I can't tell. I haven't been able to put the whole thing together.
Okay.
But I've seen all of them. Like I said, I've seen all of them 3 times repeated, and I still don't know what the fuck is
still
going
don't
on.
know? Okay.
There's some dude in there laughing, man. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Somebody's gonna get on and say, "Corey, you dumbass." And this is what happened. I was like, I don't care. Okay, I really don't give a fuck. All right,
We're busy.
yeah, exactly. But a lot of those episodes were cool. They had one episode where they had a runaway tank going down the street.
Oh yeah.
And nobody could figure out why this tank was going crazy. They thought the robotics in it was bad, and then it comes to figure out. They come to figure out that this tank. Now this is gonna sound crazy, but the way they did it in the show was cool. Yeah. This tank was actually it had the brain implanted in it of a dying man who created the technology for the tank. He had a project where he was able to put himself in this tank, and he hated his father. And so the tank was on his way to kill his father. Yeah, that was going to be his last dying act because he was dying anyway.
Yeah.
And then they had another one where they were trying to solve the mystery of a geisha house where the geisha girls, who are all androids, were going crazy and killing their customers. So it was cool shit like that.
Yeah.
Like it was themes on where does consciousness begin, and where does life end, or
Right.
you know,
which is the theme of all the movies.
yeah, exactly. There you go. Like what are robots people too? I
It's
mean,
Ghost in the Shell, you dummy.
exactly. So it's a cool show.
Ghost Star people, Corey, by the way. Yeah.
Ghost Star people too.
Yes.
and robots.
And robots, yes.
Okay, not you though. You a son of a bitch. So. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was going to tell you real quick. My brother got me with one of those things that scared the shit out of you. My brother sent me. It wasn't a car commercial. He sent and people tell me if you got this. He sent an email and it had a picture and it said, "In the picture, see if you can find the cat," or something like that.
Right.
And it said, "Look close and turn up the sound because there might be some audio cues." And so I turned up the sound on my speaker, didn't see anything, got real close, turned up the sound even closer. And I'm staring for about a good 30 seconds. And then all of a sudden, you know that painting, The Scream?
Yeah.
Imagine he took the figure from The Scream, made it look real, like real ghostly, like a pale, ghostly looking woman with a mouth wide open.
Yeah.
That image filled my screen with the sound. And I jumped out my fucking seat. And it was broad daylight. I was scared to leave my room.
Your brother's one son of a bitch.
And man, my brother was scared of that shit too, because he said, because I went to see him, I said, "Man, you got me with that shit." And he's like, yeah, let's watch it again. Look. And he's like, oh, no, turn this shit for that fucking man, come back up, turn it.
Wow.
And I was laughing
I
about
can see your brother doing that.
and
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. And I was laughing because I was laughing at him, but I was like, yeah, turn that shit, because I don't want to see that shit either.
Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what, the first time, honestly, I got caught twice. I saw that car commercial. That got me. The second time, I was on the internet and I see this link. It says, click here to see Jessica Alba nude. And for some reason, I don't know, I was feeling good. I was like, hey.
Oh, the computer stopped and interrupted your
awesome story.
Your engrossing story.
Damn you, Ning.
No, I can't even blame Ning for that. That was me. So, all right. Yes. Well, I'll tell you where you left off.
Yes.
And you left the computer cut off.
Yeah.
At a cliffhanger.
It did.
You said I went to this site and I was about to click on to see Jessica Alba and right when I did
that.
That.
I was about to see Jessica Alba, and I saw that, and I was like, oh, Jessica Alba, boobylicious. And I clicked on the goddamn thing. I click on it, and then it opens up, and it shows, like, pictures of Jessica. It's like it was getting ready to show you a video. And then all of a sudden, you see Jessica Alba, and then out of the goddamn blue, and I was like, oh, my God. I go rolling back.
How are you doing it?
Go rolling back. The desk, like, falls over. All kinds of craziness. The toaster explodes. Craziness, Corey.
You ran out of that time. Get to the chopper.
Yes, exactly. I ran out. Get to the choppers. Oh, banging on everyone's doors like there's a fire. Get to the choppers.
What's wrong with that? Hey, man, a ball at the door. What's wrong? Neighborhood watch.
Exactly.
All right, man.
Anyway,
right.
Yeah. Be careful, kids.
Yeah, don't just be careful. You click on. Might end up shitting on yourself. You
Jessica Alba will never be nude.
Jessica Alba's not for free. If she's naked,
no.
she ain't for free.
Oh no.
That's what you get anyway. You
that is what I get, and I'll be getting it again.
Man,
I'll keep trying. I never give up, Corey.
You hit the jackpot.
I never give up. I'm no quitter.
All right, man.
Woo!
Man,
All right,
I'm
wow.
I'm about to read it.
If only the people knew. That, like we were talking, it was like, almost like we were crazy people talking to ourselves. As far as me and Corey got into another email, and
man.
boy, did we go on, and then before we realized,
It was we didn't record at all.
what the hell?
And I got to go back and do this all over again because I'm going to ask the
no.
question. I put too much work into that.
I know. I was like, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
Because I read it and I didn't check ahead of time to see what
Right.
it was. So it was a question that required some math.
Yes.
And I sat up here and you could see like
Yes.
my brain going all like.
I know, and I ain't gonna help you. Corey.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna help you. No,
Got something a goddamn
the
computer.
best way to learn is to figure it out yourself.
And I was sitting there doing all these numbers and everything. I was like,
I'm
fuck,
just laughing
man.
at you.
I was like, and maybe I got the numbers wrong. So look, I'm gonna try and do this again.
Go.
All right, I'm gonna try and do it one more time.
Well, sum it up. Go ahead, Corey.
Okay.
Go into it.
Maybe I'll go faster this time because before I was like, oh,
You got your thoughts, and 2 + 2. Corey took off his socks. He was counting his toes. I was like,
Carry the
and I was
five.
just laughing. I love it.
take 2 stones and slide them over. So,
Where's my abacus? Still have one of
I
those,
got a
Corey?
fucking calculator right on the computer.
It's
I
not an
didn't even use
abacus. That's like one of those play school things you give to your 3-year-old. had like bees and apples on
it.
it.
So fucking it's a fucking baby mobile.
Exactly.
I'm trying to do an abacus. I'm working with that Othello game. Trying
Yeah.
to like it's an abacus.
Why are you trying to do math with Connect 4?
Why is every answer 4?
Yeah.
Pretty sneaky, sis.
Nice.
Let's see now. All right. Oh fuck, man.
right.
I am gonna do this again. It's from
Okay.
Blake.
Blake.
And his email is hits and flops. Okay, he says, "Hey Corey, what up, man? Trying to read this question again. About to fry my brain again. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you know how much a movie has to make in order to not be a flop? Like, I guess in percentage. Now, the way we started this out was
Explain to us, Corey.
I said, the only way I know how to really begin this is to look at big blockbuster movies,
Right.
Because I kind of know the numbers for those.
Exactly.
So here's the math that we did.
Yes.
It might be all fucked up because
That
I
you
just
did.
did it off the top of my head, but we'll see.
Yes.
So please help me if I'm completely wrong here. But the way I figure it, I'm going to embarrass myself, but the way I figure it, the average blockbuster, $150. 150. See, I'm already fucking up.
There you go.
$150 million. Okay, so you have to break even with just to get that $150 back.
Right.
But on top of that, you have marketing. Marketing is another $100 million for a blockbuster. That's what I'm figuring it is. Now, okay, so that's $250 you have to get back to break even.
Yes, to break even. To recoup that money.
Furthermore, it even gets deeper. Now, what did we say before? We said, what did I say? It was 40% for
40%
for the theaters.
For the theaters.
Now, you take 40% of that $250. And no, I'm sorry, 40% of $150. I mean, God damn it,
Yes.
40% of 100 of 150
I'm just going to keep
million
going.
dollars. I know, yes,
Yes.
100
Yes.
40% of $150 million. I think that's going to come out to $60 million. Okay, now you add that up. That's $60 million to the $250,
Okay, where's my calculator?
and that's $310 million that you have to make
Right.
to break even
Yes.
for a $150 million movie.
You are correct, sir.
So now think about that. In order to break even for a big budget movie, you have to make more than twice
Oh, yeah.
what your budget is.
And the studios don't want you breaking even. They want you making money.
Exactly.
Yes.
So now let's just again in blockbuster terms, let's look at what makes a flop. I would imagine that any movie that has had its run and did not make its budget is a flop.
Right. And we
I mean,
said Speed Racer.
In Speed Racer, we use as an example. I don't think Speed Racer, that was a huge budget movie. I think that fell in that $120 to $150 million range.
Lots of promotion, lots of,
And so,
toys, everything.
I mean, so if you don't even, and I don't think that movie, here domestically at least, it did not make it up its budget. Now, and if you didn't make up its budget, because to break even, you got to make twice as much. So if you can't even break, if you can't even meet what the cost of the movie is, you fucked.
Considering how many theaters it's in and how many screens it's taking up,
Exactly.
It's
Now,
there's no excuse for not making that money back, Corey.
Now, I can't really say these days what is making a flop and what is making a hit because like we said for Speed Racer, I don't know how well it did on DVD.
Right.
I don't know the marketing that goes behind a DVD. I still haven't really figured in how much movies make domestically, and I think Speed Racer did okay domestically. But so they're recouping their money bit by bit.
Right. And now they can only hope to make their money back in DVD sales, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it
Every
seems
little bit helps.
everyone's like, don't worry, if it didn't make its money in the theater, it'll make it on DVD because all of a sudden that's the target. That's the target audience.
Exactly,
now.
and that's not always a sure thing either.
No, not at all.
Which is why you have a lot of companies now just going fucking straight to DVD.
Right.
And so yeah, and then you got to think about some of your lower budget movies. We said if there's a movie that costs $15 million, you're probably going to be able to make $30 million easy off of it if it's a hit because
You're hoping if it's a Napoleon Dynamite, let's say.
oh man, that movie killed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So because you're not going to have as much marketing. I mean, look, let's take that Kirk Cameron movie, that religious film. That movie it cost like I think $100,000 to make, maybe $100,000 to $500,000 to make. I'm gonna say $600,000.
All right.
I'm gonna say $10 million. No, I'm gonna say the movie costs somewhere between
50 cents.
50 cents. No, the movie costs somewhere between $300,000 to $700,000, I think, to make. To make.
Right.
That movie was released and made $6 million.
Yeah.
That movie had no marketing except on the internet, which was nothing.
Yeah.
That movie killed.
It had its. Well, I tell you what, it's those Jesus freaks out there, man.
The ones that kept people from voting. I mean, the ones that kept people from gay people getting married. The one that rallied and kept people like
the children of the corn. I call
yeah,
it. Yes.
Yeah, rallied up and voted because that's how Proposition 8 got passed. They all did.
I know.
It was a lot of I won't say anything, but
religious
anyway,
right.
But look, they know how to organize.
Oh yes, they do.
And you know how much of that money is profit.
Oh,
they distributed that movie themselves. They got all they had to do was pay the theaters. They didn't release that many theaters.
Oh no! And
that movie got into the top 5 and made like $6 million, man.
Snuck in there like the plague.
And look, I might be wrong. It might not be 6. I mean, let me see. Was it 6 million? It might have even been more. It might have been. I mean, I'm not sure, but it was in the millions.
It made money. Yeah,
and it made a killing.
Yes, it made a killing. Yes.
So that's my little rant on how the nature of the business goes. So
I don't know what you just said. I felt like a parrot for a little while.
Well, I'm just in order to answer the question, what is a flop and what isn't?
Yeah,
I mean, you got
it depends on the movie. Yeah, it depends on
really
what kind of movie you're talking about.
It's not that cut and dry.
It's not. No, not anymore. No, especially DVDs have kind of fucked up everything as far as numbers are
DVDs.
Concerned. Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Here next.
Next question,
Okay,
Corey.
this comes from AJ.
AJ,
and I'm gonna read this because AJ says in his subject title, he says, "I have a good question for. Let's do this." All right, let's see how good.
It better
this
be
is.
good.
Why are actors who do a good job of performing serious nonfiction characters in history automatically considered great actors? For example, Don Cheadle in Hotel Rwanda. He did a great job in it. But that performance doesn't automatically make him a great actor. Jim Caviezel, whatever you say his name, in Passion of the Christ. Just because he did a decent job portraying Christ, people assume he's a great actor. Are people lenient on actors who play nonfiction characters and assume they are great actors? No, I don't. No, I think you're going a little bit overboard there.
Yeah.
Don Cheadle was considered a great actor before he got Hotel Rwanda.
Oh yeah,
he got Hotel Rwanda because he was considered a great actor.
He was. Yeah, he's a great actor. Yeah.
Jim Caviezel looked like Jesus, so that's why he came. So there you go.
And he could take a beating.
Yeah, he could beat the shit out of him. Oh, that was real. Those were no effects.
There was
they beat the fuck out of him.
Mel Gibson was crazy. He was doing crazy things on that
set. Hit me again. Come on, you call that acting? Fucking hit me, man. No, I mean,
I'll hit you again, yo, sugar tits.
Jim Caviezel, I mean, I think he was considered a good actor too.
No, he had some good work out there. I never saw it, but
now listen. If you play a historical figure in a serious movie, we all know how the Oscars work, all right? We all know how that kind of crowd works.
Yeah.
If you're in a heavy movie, of course, you're going to, just by association, your role is going to be seen a little bit heavier. And yeah, so being in a heavy movie does probably help your chances of being considered great. But I don't think in the case of somebody like Don Cheadle, I don't think that people are grabbing people and saying, just because we put them in a historical film, they're going to be considered great. Because there have been plenty of people. Hey, look, here's a good point right here. We had Colin Farrell and Alexander. Anybody come out of that movie saying he was
No.
fucking great because he was in that or anything? No, movie that wasn't that
completely
well,
forgettable. No,
Yeah.
completely forgettable.
And I think we've also had some movies where people were in them and they wondered why the movie was considered to be very good, but people wondered why that actor was in it.
Right.
And I know I was thinking this way about something not too long ago, but I can't really.
I mean, I guess we can bring up as far as I guess he would lump in like Walk the Line, as far as Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, wasn't he praised for playing Johnny Cash? But then again, a great performance is a great performance. It doesn't matter if it's a subject matter or not, because like you said, Alexander came out, was a piece of shit. Not only was it a piece of shit, but they tried to improve on. They tried to polish the turd by putting out like several different versions along with the director's cut, and it still sucked. But
exactly. So
no, a great performance is a great performance. Bottom line, and I don't think it's really fair to.
And listen, some people are in historical movies. The movies aren't that great, but the actors do a great job.
Yeah,
and they're given praise for being good against something that might not be that might not be that decent.
There's usually certain roles. Okay, a perfect example of, let's say, somebody who's not considered the greatest actor of all time by any means. Keanu Reeves. Did you ever see The Gift?
Yeah,
when he played the hick in that. Yeah, the crazy abusive hick who's beating his wife. He was incredible in that film, and nobody paid attention. I mean, I don't know if nobody saw that film or what, but
the movie didn't do all that well.
No, it didn't do all that well. But I tell you what, he
movie.
had a standout performance, and I mean, it's unfortunate because when I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit, this guy is scaring me!" And on top of that, it's Keanu Reeves. It's fucking Bill and Ted here.
Exactly. You want to know Keanu
me.
Reeves' best performance is in The Gift. He plays an abusive, just redneck kind of guy, which is funny because he looks like a terrorist with that beard. You know? But you're so right, man.
Yeah.
Now let's take for example, something like a recent movie that just came out, W.
Yeah.
W was met with lukewarm.
It had kind of a buzz because of the subject matter.
Yeah.
But as soon as it came out, people, I guess, the word of mouth didn't spread.
Well, it was
and it was kind of like it just kind of came and went.
Well, it was lukewarm criticism. The movie I myself just thought was whatever.
Who's Josh Brolin, right?
But Josh Brolin in that movie does an incredible job. And let me tell you something: a lot of actors are measured by how great they are because sometimes the actors don't look just like the people they're playing.
Right.
But you buy into them because they embody that person. And another thing, some of these people that they play in historical dramas, we still have the person. We have a reference.
Oh yeah.
We still got Bush in office right now.
Out loud,
so looking at Josh Brolin, if you see a picture of him and somebody and nobody told you it was Bush, you probably wouldn't think it's Bush. Or you think, oh, Josh Brolin's going to do a comedy sketch about Bush, not a serious movie.
No.
But in that movie, he embodied George Bush so well that you bought it.
Wow.
I just saw a movie, Frost Nixon. Same thing. Guy who plays the president. Frank Langella plays Richard Nixon. Really doesn't look like Richard Nixon whatsoever, but he embodied, if you know anything about Nixon, if you know how he talks, his mannerisms, his speech patterns, he was Nixon.
Wow.
So I think it's unfair to say that just because people are in historical dramas, they are given some leniency.
No, that's not true. Yeah.
So good question though.
Yeah. Good one. Next.
All right, we'll go. Let's see. All right, we'll go to Chris.
Make it a spicy one, Corey.
Oh, this is from Joshua. Joshua was asking me about Dead Space, but I just had to tell him, hey, look, we answered the question. Let me see what he said about this. All right, yeah, we're not gonna read that. We talked about that enough.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, we didn't know. If we had known we would be talking about Dead Space, we would have saved it to your question.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh. All right. How about this? Curb Stomper.
Uh-oh.
Curb Stomper wants
Yikes.
to know.
That guy scares me.
I know a name like that. Him and
I automatically think about that scene from American History X. Yeesh.
You know where I saw that a scene where they curb stomp somebody for the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the tapes? A lot of people don't know that Moe from The Simpsons is based on a guy named Red from the Stew tapes.
Yeah.
The guy that there's a tape going around. So when the Simpsons first started out, you had Bart Simpson calling up Moe's Tavern, and he'd be like, hey, is your refrigerator running? And you're like, I don't know, let me check. Whoa, who is this?
Yeah.
Why, I'm gonna get you like a fish, you little punk. And
Yeah.
Bart would start laughing.
I'll get you like a fish, and I'll use your intestines and paint my wall with it.
He's like, did you say that? Did he say that?
I think that's what was said in The Simpsons. Yeah, I wish I
paint my wall with him.
I wish I could come up with something like
Well,
that.
that was based on a real guy.
Yeah.
There were some tapes going around called the 2-bar tapes, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Or the stew tapes.
It's
or
called
something.
Red, though. You can get it. You can find it on DVD if you go
Yeah.
to Amazon or something. You can find those. And actually, they have the actor. I guess there's still photos of the actor who is in Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yes,
Yeah, the older, the one that looks like Thing.
Mr. Big.
Motherfucking
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah, I forgot that guy's name. He
Yeah,
was
I forget his name too. But
man, but so in the tapes you hear this guy calling up. He's like, "Yeah, is Phil there?" And they go like, "Phil, Phil who? Phil the Grave." And they're like, "Phil the Grave? Phil, there's nobody here named Phil the Grave." Hear the guy laughing.
Yeah,
And the guy's
yeah.
like, "You motherfucker,
You son of a
I'm
bitch.
gonna just calling me fucking again. I'm gonna
come here,
Who is
come
this?
here. I'll beat your ass.
And
Get
this
over
guy
here.
was like
Yeah.
a nut. You're like, you fuck that mother for a nickel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna cut the ZZ on your ass cheeks.
Yeah.
The ZZ, I mean, I guess he means a swastika. He's
I
like,
guess so.
I'm gonna cut. Yeah, that's what he said. Your mother fucks the niggas. I'm gonna cut your stomach open and show you the black stuff you got inside.
Yeah.
The guy was vicious, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
Yes.
and the guy just gave up like joking. He just called him and be like, "Fuck you, you fucker! You talk to me like that again, you motherfucker! You." That's what I wanted Bart to do.
Come
Fuck
here.
you,
Where
Bart.
are you? Yeah. Exactly.
But there was that movie, Red.
Yeah. Red. Mm-hmm.
In that movie, at the end, do you remember they curb stumped this kid?
No.
Watch it again. They do that because I was like, "Who the fuck would do that, man?"
What?
And they
Did they talk about it? Or
There's a scene at the end where they tell this kid to put his mouth on the curb, and this guy comes up behind him, stumps the back of his fucking head,
Fuck.
and
Yeesh.
but the kid, they cut back, and the kid's like just mouth is bleeding and shit. It wasn't nothing like how it would happen in real life. And yeah, in American History X, it was even with seeing that kid in that movie and seeing the blood in his mouth and everything. American History X made it so much more.
Yeah, it made it. Yeah, that was worse than getting your penis cut off.
Because when that guy like put his mouth on the curb, you heard his teeth grinding the gravel and shit. Like
just the visual of it still freaks me out.
curb stuff. You gotta change your name, man.
Stop that.
Yeah, damn horror.
Woo.
All right,
Great name.
He said, yeah, brings up a lot of conversation. So
Yes.
he says, I just want to know what your all-time Oscar movie is, and do you think it's a great influence on movie culture? Look, I hate answering questions where they say, what is your favorite movie of all
Yes.
time? What do you think your favorite Oscar movie is? Because it's vague. I don't have one.
Yeah, I don't have one either. I mean,
mean,
the first thing that came to my head was Godfather.
Exactly. I can
mean,
name
it's-
what? You want me to name the usuals?
Yeah, the usual. Yeah, I
what?
mean,
Godfather
yes.
2. But then there are movies that should have got Best Actor. I mean, not Best Actor, but Best Picture that didn't get it. I mean, look, if you want to know one movie
Like Problem Child.
exactly,
That should have gotten Best
John
Picture.
Ritter,
Come on.
his highlight of his career.
Yes.
Well, for example, okay, Malcolm X. I knew the politics of that movie would not allow it to get Best Picture. L.A. Confidential. I think if it's the same year as Titanic, I think it should have got Best
Yeah.
Picture. I
That,
think
honestly,
LA
yes.
Confidential should have got it.
That movie was incredible. Yeah, that's shocking.
Pulp Fiction, the year it was nominated for just screenplay. I mean, well, it was nominated for Best Picture also, but I think it should have got Best Picture.
It should have won. Yeah.
Forrest Gump, which is a movie I love, that won, I think. But and I have no problems with that, except that looking at Pulp Fiction, I said Pulp Fiction is going to have so much more influence.
Well, it had such a
on the
great
history of
impact
film.
on pop culture as we know it.
Exactly.
I mean, crying out loud, yeah. When your
Yeah.
grandmother is spewing lines from Pulp Fiction, yeah, it deserves to win Best Picture. I'm sorry.
Exactly. Very high. I mean, you can look at that movie and say, this movie has already had influence. It's going to have influence on how people make movies for years to come.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, just people that wanted to be Tarantino after it was made, wanted to do what he did. I mean, it was the people that ripped him off. I mean, it was, yeah. So
Guy Ritchie.
yeah, Guy Ritchie. You know who we're talking about. But I like Guy Ritchie's first two movies.
I like his first two movies.
Snatch and Lock, Stock. I was watching clips from Lock, Stock the other day, and that movie's funny, man.
No, it is hilarious. What happened? What happened, Guy Ritchie?
Yeah, what you doing, man? Shit, fucking up. Fucking up already.
Get
Don't
your
let-
penis
don't-
back from Madonna.
Exactly. Don't let Madonna fuck your mind up like
Get
that.
that jar back.
With your penis
Yeah,
in it.
Exactly.
All right. let's see what we got here. We'll read a couple more and then we'll call it a night.
Call it a night. I got to get my rest, Corey.
Did we read this question? Did we read it?
Read it. Let's read it again. Let's see what happens.
Ms. Q. I'm gonna read
Read that one.
Ms. Yuko. I can't read this shit. Her name is her name Mizuquo.
There you go. That's the name.
Mizuquo.
Mixoplex. Yeah,
Oh, there he is. Say his name backwards. He'll be here. He can read this shit. Okay. It's funny because they start out, sorry to disturb you.
Sorry to be bothering you.
like he or she came in, tapped me on my shoulder, I was
Yeah.
asleep. Excuse me, I have a question for
Oh,
let's do this.
God, what do you want? What's
Okay.
the question?
My father told me about an article that says
Don't believe him.
your father's a liar. Don't believe anybody over there.
He's a son of a bitch and he owes me money.
My father says that even before Morgan Freeman, there's a long history of black presidents in movies, but he lost that article. To make a long story short, can you recommend any movies with black presidents in it? Well, you know what? I only know this because somebody put it up on the site. Someone said that.
Damn it.
Darth Vader.
James Earl
James Earl
Jones?
Jones was the president in a movie.
No.
I
I don't know. You got me on that one. No.
Well, Tessa put up. I gave her an idea for a blog. I said, do a blog about black presidents in history since Obama's more than likely going to be nominated.
About black presidents in history? There were no black presidents in
black
history.
presidents
Corey!
in movie history. Go back and not even movie history. Go back because there's been some movies where they've had they either made movies where there was a black president or the joke of the movie was about a black president.
Like Idiocracy? I'd
Yeah.
recommend that movie. You want to see a movie about a black president?
And I told her to do that.
Watch that one. Yes.
He's a porn star. I'm like,
Yeah.
my people, look at this shit. Make the first black president, he's a porn
I
star.
love that long hair. That
Terry
awesome.
Crews.
Yes. Awesome.
But in her list, I mean, I said, I don't know too many. I listed some. I said, you run with it. And she listed one movie, which I thought was really cool, had James Earl Jones. I forgot the name of it. I don't remember it. But look it up. There's a movie with James Earl Jones in it, apparently as the president.
Mr. Black President. Yes.
As for the rest of that question, you got me. I don't know. Why didn't your dad tell you when he was
I know.
talking to you?
Why you
asking me.
Are we supposed to know? We don't have that article.
We
Yeah,
dumbasses.
he didn't give it to us.
What are we, your father?
I know. Get out of here with that.
Exactly. Not your dad. Get out of here with that. No, seriously, I would love to know. So go ask your dad and come back to me and tell
hurry
me.
up.
I'm gonna come to your dad.
We're going to get him on the show. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna call your dad up.
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, sir.
Sir, excuse
Sorry
me.
to be bothering you.
I like to know about black presidents
Yes.
in movies.
One of your offspring bothered us with a question.
Actually, Mizuquo, whatever your name is, I think that's a great question that makes me want to do some research on it. Because I don't know.
You do that research, Corey. I'll be over here playing Dead Space.
Hopefully my research is going to be as good as my math.
How is fighting those black presidents, Corey?
Well, I'm carrying the 2 to the 5. All right, we'll do one more. And it
Oh, no.
Oh no! I thought I had
Damn
crashed.
you, Ning.
Okay, Martin F5. This guy looks kind of cool.
boy.
And he just joined the site not too long ago. Martin F5.
Fresh meat.
He says, "Hey, it's Frank here." Frankie.
Frankie.
I like the way I read his name, Martin F5, and he comes back.
Yeah.
It's Frank.
Like we're supposed to know him. Hey, guess who it
it's
is?
Frankie.
It's Frank. It's me.
Hey, Coles, Frankie's here.
Where you been? You still hanging out with this loser, Chewbacca?
He says, all right, I've got 2 questions that you might be able to use on Let's Do This. He says,
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope we can use
yeah,
them.
we're reading it right now. I hope we can. Question number 1. Since you're a fan of horror, we both are.
Hard, yes.
What do you think about Child's Play getting a reboot? Now, to me, the last 2 Chucky films were crap, but the director of the series stated that he wants Chucky back to being scary again, and he plans to do that with this reboot. Any thoughts? Okay, I'll answer this question right now. No, you answer it because
Okay,
I'm sure
I'll go first. I didn't see the last Chucky film, but the one before, Bride of Chucky, I thought that film took that character in the right direction. Because I'm sorry, a running redheaded doll, a redheaded stepchild of a doll is not scary. All right, I'm sorry. Wearing those rainbow bright clothes, I'm sorry. I wasn't afraid when I saw the first one, the second one, the third one. When I saw Bride of Chucky, I laughed my ass off, and I was like, "There's a great idea." A fucking serial killer with an attitude. He's a doll, and he's making fun of himself, and it's a tongue-in-cheek film. I thought it was great.
I am right there with you. I did see the last 2 Chucky movies, and I'm sorry, man. I'm with you. I went to see the first Chucky movie thinking that's a killer toy. Oh, that could be kind of creepy. Yeah. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
it was.
retarded.
I mean, and plus Chucky was a smart ass in that movie. I'm sorry, a smart ass doll. I mean, now you want to make it scary, you got to have a doll that doesn't talk, got eyes glowing red and shit, walk into a room just looking, ain't saying shit.
Exactly.
And a doll talking about, hey, why am I hurting all of a sudden? This shit hurt. This hurts like fuck.
I would
like,
grab that goddamn doll by the fucking red head,
Yeah.
and I just toss that motherfucker out the window.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Be
Chuck,
scary
yeah.
down there, bitch. Don't waste my time.
Yeah, exactly. Chucky ain't scary, man. But I'm with you, man. The last 2 movies, I'm saying here are people who realize that this is not really, and the movies got bad. The more they went on, the worse they got. The more obvious, like we can't do much with this talking doll shit.
Right.
It ain't scary. Hey, Chuck, you remember like Child's Play 2? Hey, Chuck is gonna be a brother.
Oh,
I was like,
God,
because he didn't have it. He was trying to get the soul
Right.
of a black kid. It's like, man, what's scary about this shit?
No,
All right,
nothing at all. It was terrible. It's forgettable.
So the last one they did is saying, okay, we know that this is, let's just turn it to Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
It's a funny movie. We'll make it a horror comedy.
Right.
More emphasis on comedy.
yeah.
And I love Bride of Chucky.
And Bride of Chucky, the kills were far more interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
and it was great how they were basically they were poking fun at the series, and that's what I dug about it. You know?
They managed to do 2 things. They managed to poke fun of the series, and they managed to poke fun of the slasher film genre in general.
And that's clever in my book. I'm sorry. I mean, but they did a fantastic job, and I can watch Bride of Chucky over and over again and not get tired of it.
Yeah, no. And the last one, not as good as Bride of Chucky.
Yeah,
but
I did not see the last one.
as you said, they had some good kills in there. They had one part they'd like kill John Waters with acid, man. So that looked kind of crazy. But
that was the one thing that I was curious about, seeing John Waters and
it was cool having him in there because he even knew like this is bullshit. But yeah, so I as far as reboots go though, man, come on, look. If they reboot something and make it better, and I see it and they've done it, I'm not going to complain. But I'm really getting tired of people rebooting shit when they could be making original things.
Exactly.
That's
true. And I'm like, you know what? They're going to use the original Brad Dourif.
Yeah.
They're
the voice of Chucky,
going to do. Yeah, he's still going to do the voice, and I'm like, well, why don't you just continue from the last ones? I don't understand the look of Chucky from Bride of Chucky, where he was all sewn back together. It looked cool, you know. That's a design that worked, unlike just the retarded kids doll. I mean, I'm sorry,
that made him look more vicious. I mean,
did.
you look like a killer. Now you're
really
talking.
did.
Now
Yeah.
you look like you serious.
He got shit stapled. He got hair stapled on his head.
Yeah.
He looks awesome.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Sorry, but no, we don't. As far as a reboot, who cares? You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. I'll see it if it's good.
I'll
I'll
see.
say
Well,
so.
yeah,
we'll end up
see.
seeing
We're gonna
it,
see it. Period.
But
yeah.
fuck it, man. You know.
But
but
yeah,
I'm looking forward to
it's
it.
not changing what Corey's having for breakfast.
Exactly. Might change what you have for breakfast.
No.
which is nothing.
Nothing.
So, question number 2: how do you think Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen will do next year? It's going to do crazy
Yes,
business. What you
it
think?
is.
I
What
mean,
kind of question is that?
It's going to do insane business. Transformers. I mean, whether you
Yes.
like that movie or not,
Yes.
that movie was a huge hit, and it's a sequel too.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's going to do good. I mean, as far as just story-wise good, I don't know. Who knows?
He says, I love the first movie. I think it was the only good action movie that came out that year. I have to think about that because my personal taste, I seriously doubt that. But
yeah.
now there have been pictures online of some of the robots in cars, and to me, it looks like a massive film. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it to see what other special effects they do.
Right, that's all I care about.
That's all I
Special
want,
effects,
yeah.
but I don't give a shit about Shia LaBeouf or
That movie was
him and his girlfriend. Well, Megan Fox, I'm looking forward to seeing her. But other than that, that story, like we've talked about this before, but
Yeah.
that story, it was a little lacking in story.
I'm sorry. It was stupid.
It was stupid, yeah.
I hear people sitting around arguing about, You like Transformers. Well, you like Spider-Man 3. I'm like, you know what? They're both fucking idiotic movies, okay? They're both stupid. You sit up here.
You're defending the same goddamn movie.
Yeah, my peanuts and my pile of shit is better than your peanuts and your pile of shit.
Exactly.
The fuck you? I mean, and that's something I gave both those movies a mad niggas. I said they're dumb. I mean, if you really want to go see them, they're good to see on the screen. But
Stupid, dumb fun.
They're
yes.
stupid movies.
Yes.
Anybody sits up here and tries to like argue one.
But
over the other,
do not tell people they're great films. All right.
neither one of those. They're not.
Godfather's a great film. Transformers is not. Okay. End of story.
The moment you have John Turturro pulling down his underwear or something, standing there in a Superman shirt, whatever.
Exactly.
That all credibility went out for that movie.
And you know the sad thing is that to this day, the original Transformers Generation 1, the series, that had a far better story than this movie did. And it's really sad that they can't just open up their eyes to
TV
see
show,
what's right in front of them as far as that TV show. That story in that TV show was more fascinating than what I got out of that Transformers movie.
Oh shit! I'm looking at this.
What's up?
Lucifer.
Lucy.
Lucy. Lucifer, the devil himself.
Yeah.
I was supposed to call this guy to help him out with a project he was doing for school. He's doing he has to review somebody for specific reasons.
Interview somebody?
Yeah, and he emailed and I said, you know what, I would be more than happy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I got busy yesterday and forgot to call, so I
Damn.
meant to. So I apologize, Lucy,
Damn
baby.
you, Corey.
So if you would forgive me and allow me to talk to you, I will still do it. I hope I'm not too late.
We were too busy getting drunk last night.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Banging chicks. That's important.
Looking at hot chicks on the internet.
Banging chicks in my mind.
Yes.
Didn't have time for you.
Make love to them.
Now, hopefully, I will be able to do that. All right.
Don't
Last
let
question.
that guy down, Corey.
I will. No,
you will.
I won't. No, I won't. All right. Last question.
Yes.
Last question here for the night.
Last one of the night. Oh,
Comes from Alan.
What up, Alan?
Alan says, Dear Corey, what director who made a lot of good movies but then went to a slump and directed only mediocre movies, what the fuck, would like to come back and redeem his career? I don't
Fuck
know.
if I know.
Ask them.
Yeah.
For example, John Carpenter, director of The Thing and Halloween, did some bad flicks in the 90s, but then made two awesome Masters of Horror episodes that will be received by everyone. Look,
I never heard of
the way you asking me this question is like we've talked to the directors.
Like we've been in the mind.
What directors do you know of that want to come back and
Yeah,
improve
hold
their
on,
careers?
Corey. Hold on. Let me mind meld with John Carpenter. I be Bobby. Oh, that's gross. Oh, those are two dudes. Oh, no. Yeah. Get me out of here. Pull me out.
Look, I if you were to rephrase that question, I think maybe what you're trying, because
I don't know what that is.
I think
let's try to reword his question.
I'm going to try to second guess him and
Yes.
say, what you're trying to ask me, what directors do you think should make a comeback out of having a string of flops in their career? Something to
that started with directors who started out making great films like John Carpenter.
Yes.
To all of a sudden, start to lag and make bad films. Which directors do we hope will revive their career to their former glory?
I can name one right off the bat, right here. Unfortunately, I can't get his name right now.
Damn it, Corey! What do you make? What do you direct?
Godfather.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
Francis Ford Coppola just has not been able to adapt to the new structure of Hollywood. I'm trying to. He made.
What was the last movie he
made?
did?
One movie that was I forgot what the name of it was. It was it came out very independent. And who played the Abomination?
The Abomination
in Hulk.
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth was in it. Tim Roth was in a. See, that's what I want to keep saying. I want to say Brian De Palma, but Tim Roth was in a Francis Ford Coppola movie that came out, I think last year.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it. Nobody heard of it.
Yeah.
And apparently, it was more artistic than a lot of things he had done before. But the great Francis Ford Coppola, there was a time if he came out with a movie, people were like,
it was a big
Francis
deal.
Ford Coppola.
Yeah, it was a huge deal.
But then he made Jack. Which was that movie with?
And I forget. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never remember his bad films. But
and so I'm thinking somebody like that. That's a great director. That's a legendary director who, well, come on. I mean, before he dies, I would like to see him have one last major opus.
Oh yeah. And
How about you?
I'll say, well, he kind of answered. John Carpenter. John Carpenter. I mean, Escape from New York, The Thing. I mean, for crying out loud, Halloween. I mean, that guy, like his cinematography. John Carpenter definitely had his staple on his films that I miss.
Yeah.
And now, you know, with movies like what was the movie that was a ripoff of like all those things of Escape from New York. It was directed by the guy who did
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Yeah.
Yes, that goddamn movie where you see movies like that and you're just like, you know, why can't John Carpenter be good anymore? But I haven't seen the last two. I do know that he did direct a couple of the Masters of Horrors. I haven't seen them. Now that you've given them that praise, I feel like I need to watch them now. But still, I like to see a theatrical release by John Carpenter.
I heard myself that they actually weren't that good. Yeah, I'm thinking about those movies like Vampires and
because I'm still shocked. The guy who made
Ghost of Mars.
Ghost of Mars. Yeah, a Village of the Damned.
Village of the Damned. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that.
I don't know what happened to him either, man. But it's depressing.
I remember he made, and this is the most embarrassing thing he's ever could have done: Escape from L.A.
I know. I was just about to say the same guy who made a fantastic film, Escape from New York, also made Escape from L.A. And boy, did he take a major shit on that that world. I mean, wow. I mean,
that movie does not exist to me. That
no,
dead to me.
It's same here, brother. I mean, it's and you know, I can say the same thing about George Lucas, but everything he made was almost a fluke. You know, he got lucky with just the idea of Star Wars, and he did it. But after watching the last few, I'm not even going.
Yeah, that's somebody I just don't even.
Stupid,
I think he's been doing too much. I don't want to pull back.
Yeah, and he keeps trying to do more.
Keep on the technology end of shit.
Exactly.
I mean, Oh, by the way,
and Steven Spielberg, as far as his science fiction side, that is a guy who I wish would make an incredible, epic science fiction movie. That you know can. That can harken back to the days of
Close
E.T.
Encounters.
And Close Encounters, I mean, Jesus.
I think he will one day. I believe
I hope
that he
so.
will.
And please, I hope he's not working on another goddamn film at the same time.
Yeah, work on your movies
Concentrate
individually.
on one film, yes.
Please, yeah.
Yes.
By the way, the Francis Ford Coppola movie was called Youth Without Youth.
Youth Without You?
Youth Without Youth.
Okay. Oh, Youth Without Youth.
Yeah, I mean, he's made something. He made Dracula. I remember when he made Dracula. But
I think that was like the last big movie that anybody really saw with it.
And people argued that movie was just. I didn't think Dracula was all that great.
I enjoy it. I definitely, for some reason, I still enjoy that film. But
you wanted to make the.
I would never argue that it's a great film by any means.
Apparently, he made a movie called Supernova. I never heard of that.
No, he did.
Yeah,
because I want to say I heard of it, but are you sure he directed it?
He went uncredited in it. No
shit. Oh man.
Oh, Jesus, man. Oh, what? Walter Hill. I don't know. Walter Hill directed the movie, but did I wonder if Francis Ford Coppola came in and did some direction on it? Oh, because he's listed as
it happens. Hey,
as uncredited, and he's working on another movie called Tetro. So who knows? Yeah. Who knows, man? I mean, maybe he doesn't work in Hollywood anymore. I mean, listen. Some of these people might not even want to work in Hollywood anymore after a while. I mean, it might be an old system that they want back again. Mm-hmm. The old system they wanted back from the 70s and early 80s, and it's different now. Maybe they don't want that.
Right.
Francis Ford Coppola might want to work independently. All I'm saying is there are directors that we would like to see come back and do one more thing. But that's a good point with
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter, yeah. So anyway, man, that's it.
That's it, people. Oh, it's already over.
Yes, it's done. It's
Damn.
done and done.
It's been fun, my brother,
right.
no other.
All right, y'all. So we've gone long enough. I'm running
out
of breath.
We've resolved all the world's issues.
Gays can get married now.
Everyone can be happy under the rainbow. And yes,
you ain't got to keep worrying about that penis on that girl that ain't there.
We can look at chicks on the internet, and I can keep looking for Jessica Alba nude. Yes.
Hopefully one day you will achieve that one nude picture
someday,
of her
Corey,
without having the shit scared out of you.
It's a dream that I have.
Robots can dream, can't they?
Of electric sheep.
All right, so let's get on out of here, man.
All
Good night,
right,
everybody.
See you guys later, chumps.